and welcome to Planet B.O.B. And of course, the biggest thing in the news for us tonight is COVID-19, the coronavirus.
I know, isn't that like so scary?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, I went out the other day and I bought 20 bottles of bleach, and I actually paid $40 for 2 boxes of those paper masks.
What are you going to do with all those masks?
Well, you can wear them, and it'll keep you from getting stuff, right?
It'll help maybe not get it as bad, I think.
And then I have 40 boxes of gloves.
Oh, my Lord, woman. What are you going to do with those? Wear them gardening?
Well, you can wear them everywhere. You can have them in your house.
In the bleach. In bleach. Well, I get it, but that's a bit much. You're going to be using them for a few years.
And I went out and I bought, right now I have 60 gallons of water stacked in my room.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, you could take a cool bath in the summer with it. That'll be good. I
am ready. I am telling you.
Well, you're ready for the apocalypse.
Of Lysol sitting in my closet.
You're ready for the apocalypse. Good Lord. I mean...
Totally kidding you all. I absolutely do not have any.
No, she does not. She'd be the last one to do that.
It's kind of like a little joke to what is going on in the freaking world right now.
Yes, it's crazy. They're panicking.
People are panic buying like crazy. What Mike Ronan calls panic. He's from Survival. Panic buying. This is exactly what is going on. People are going nuts.
Yes.
They are going nuts over this COVID-19.
Yep.
They're treating it like it's Ebola versus. I mean, am I saying it's not a very uncomfortable disease and could cause death? Sure, it can. But it's not something where it's like, only 20% of people are surviving.
No, it's not.
You don't need to go to the stores now. Denise, explain to people. What happened at your grocery store the other day?
Okay, this is in Sandusky, about 20 miles. I have to go to, the big city. Anyway, I was going to get some Lysol because I always spray my trash cans with it anyway in the house. So I was going to pick up some more. And a can of wipes. I always have those anyway. The shelves were about empty of the wipes and the spray. It was freaking crazy. I'm like, we're in Ohio. There was a possibility down south somebody may have had it. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about it, but there's no confirmed cases here. But they're buying this stuff up. It's freaking insane.
It is. It has gone beyond anything. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is, I'm not telling you not to bleach your house or whatever. You can bleach till the cows come home. You step outside that door, what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's not just your house. I mean, that's the issue.
This disease is hand washing.
Yes, I agree.
Period.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not telling people not to disinfect their houses. No. Absolutely should. But this is getting out of hand, and it's not just where you are. It's happening all over. Yeah. Not in every town. I don't want to be getting the smell like it's not happening here, but it's happening a lot everywhere.
Yes.
People are buying up the bleach, the wipes, the sprays. They're just...
I know. I was like...
The masks. And the masks, they have bought so many masks that it's getting to the point that the hospitals can't even get their hands on them. Right.
They're asking you to please not do that because of that.
And I totally get their thinking. They're like, okay, well, if the masks don't help against the disease, why is the government hoarding them? You have to think medical workers are not just fighting COVID right now. We are fighting the flu.
Yes.
We are fighting people with, C. diff and all kinds of crazy stuff and norovirus, things that we need to be protected from that the masks actually do work for. There's other things out there besides the COVID-19, besides that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, it's not. I don't think it's not going to prevent anything. Okay, it may lessen the harshness of it. Chances are you're going to get a mild case of it anyway. And actually, they said they haven't seen very many kids at all with this.
I know, which is really strange because they're saying the young and the old are getting it, but this is my thing too. It's some of the people that are out here. They're saying, "Oh, well, you guys 3 weeks ago were saying the 3 episodes ago you guys were even fit, but 3 episodes ago we didn't know."
No.
All we heard is this was in China. That was it.
Right.
Nobody said anything. But then as time progressed and things moved on and everything, we've gotten it here. And what is the incubation period in somebody's body? Isn't it something ridiculous, like 2 or 3 weeks, something in that nature?
Yeah.
So think about this for a second. Somebody can have this for 3 weeks, show no symptoms,
right,
and they're walking around infecting people.
14 days, yeah.
Okay,
incubation.
For 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks straight, you can walk around and be touching things and touching carts and cans and shaking people's hands and holding doors open for people and doing all these things.
Yep.
And you've just infected like 20 people. That's how this is working.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm not saying everything you touch you're going to infect, but I'm just saying the possibility of it is there.
Exactly. So, do what you normally do. I wipe carts down regardless anymore.
Yes.
Wipe your hands. Okay, you're good for a while, okay? As you're leaving, grab another wipe. Wipe your hands again. Because of everything you've touched. Do it again.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
It's not, it's that's what they're there for. And I'll tell you, since I've been doing that, knock on wood, if I get sick, it's pretty sick, but it's usually about once a year. Thank God, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Now that I said that.
Well, I will tell people this, and it may look silly, like especially during the wintertime here, I will wear my gloves, my regular gloves in the store.
Oh, sure, why not? Sure.
That way my hands actually aren't touching anything.
Exactly. That's a good way to do it.
If you want to wear gloves, if you want to get you some of those, disposable gloves, you want to wear them in the store, I would never tell somebody not to do that.
No, absolutely not.
Because it's not just the COVID out there, there's the flu.
Oh, yeah, colds, your normal stuff.
There's horrible things out there that are just as bad, if not worse than this. So like buying up everything in sight. These people are cracking up. These ones are like, I had 15 gallons of bleach in my house. It's like,
okay, what are you going to do with all that? Yes.
It's like, what is it, like 1/10? Something like that. It's like 1/10 for the bleach solution. Something to that nature, anyways. So it's like basically those bleach bottles, they're in plastic. Those are going to go bad long before you ever use them. Oh,
yeah, definitely.
You really want to stockpile bleach, get the tablets. Maybe if that's what you really want to do, I don't suggest it. But another thing, somebody said that's a very, very good point. I'm trying to remember who said it, but it was somebody in the groups. We were saying if you're really that desperate to find stuff, bleach or whatever else, go to automotive stores and like Home Depot, but the one thing you have to remember, those are concentrated.
Right.
Like super concentrated.
Yes.
So if you go there and get those, you have to really pay attention to the directions and, the concentration of the bleach and all this stuff. They do have the bleach wipes there too, which are also really strong.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I did it today. I did it earlier, of course, before I left, and then I'll do it before I go to bed. I just wipe, the normal stuff down, your faucets, door handles, that type of thing. Just anything you touch on a regular basis. But don't forget light switches. People forget those.
Oh, yeah, they do. when I was on light duty at work for a little while, remember back when I hurt my shoulder, I would always do that. I would wipe the light switches, and people kind of laugh at me a little bit. Well, if you think about it, stuff can get on there very easy.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I mean, I keep posting stuff in the groups, not just for my own thing, but because I like to get people's input. I like to get their ideas.
Oh yeah, did you? Well, that one I posted about the mustache thing. How ridiculous was that?
What mustache thing?
That you could get it. It could be a carrier for the viruses.
That's been something forever that people have said.
Yeah, that was crazy, huh?
That's been something that people have said forever. They've been saying that beards, mustaches can carry. I mean, and if you think about it, you can carry it in your hair.
That's true.
Of course you can carry it in a mustache and a beard, but the thing is, it's like they've been saying that stuff's been around forever with that kind of flu, cold, so whatever. That's pretty much what I say about it. Whatever. You want to shave your mustache and your beard, do it up. But if not, I don't feel it's that necessary myself. But that's me. But I do. I post stuff in survival groups because I like to get people's input. I like to
definitely.
I like to get information. And there's a few of them. I'm not gonna name them by name, but there's a few of the survivors who I'm just totally I don't want to hear anything more about this. And it's to me, that's like putting your head in the sand.
Yeah.
That's like saying, if I did, kind of like covering your eyes. If I don't see you, you're not there.
Yeah, exactly.
And my thing is with this, it's like I said today to somebody, we will sit there as preppers and survivalists and talk extensively about a super volcano exploding that will probably never happen in our lifetimes or even 3 lifetimes from now. But people are sick of hearing about the COVID-19, which is actually a threat right now to your livelihood.
Yes.
And not just the disease itself, but you think about this, that they're talking about, on the West Coast closing some schools and stuff because somebody came in contact with something.
Right.
So think about this, that this spreads and people are calling in.
Yep.
Schools do close because kids are sick or the teachers are sick, whatever,
Right.
So it goes down. Do you have something in place for your kids? A lot of people rely on school to be kind of like daycare for them,
Yep.
So do you have something in place? And if you don't, you need to think about this hard. Because this is a very likelihood thing that, it's very likely to happen.
Yeah, did you read about that one? San Antonio declares emergency. And the CDC apparently released a woman who was infected. She went to the mall, ate at the food court, went in the stores. How many people did she? Oh my God!
So she ate at the food court. Those people, maybe have kids. They take it home. Those kids are going to take it to their teacher. It's on and on and on. And people like that's a paranoid statement. No, it's not, because you think about how quick the flu passes.
Oh,
this is not much different.
Yeah, she visited this mall, a mall, mind you. She browsed stores, ate at the food court, and all this stuff. So, ta-da! How many people have you just infected?
Exactly. How many people are those people going to infect before they actually show signs?
Right. It's going to take 14, up to 14 days to see.
So for up to 14 days, every single one of these people can infect other people.
Yeah, you got it. It's like it's like the zombie apocalypse. You bite one, it multiplies.
But this is what I'm saying to people. It's like, instead of sticking your head in the sand, people need to start dealing with the realization that this could actually lead to something really bad, because we've had schools closed down because of the flu.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So what's going to happen when your kid's school closes down because of COVID-19?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have something in place for your kids? Do you have somebody that's going to stay with your children? Are your children old enough to stay by themselves? If not, who's going to be with your children?
Yep.
Are you going to take off work? Can you afford to take off work? I mean, these are things that people,
exactly.
before this happens, they need to sort this out. And that's another thing, work. Now you, okay, you know, we both work in industries, like what happens if every single person calls in sick?
Yeah. Yep.
The place is closed down. There's factories right now that are preparing for this.
Oh, yeah.
There are factories right now with stuff in place, you know, thinking about what if not. You know what I do find ironic, though?
What's that?
Have you seen, you probably see these ads on Facebook, these robotic arms that, like, flip burgers and
Yeah.
I think, you know, isn't that convenient right in the middle of a freaking disaster? You know, a possible disaster, people calling in sick. We're like, well, hey, these robots don't get sick.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Convenient.
Yeah, they're saying this woman, what happened was apparently she tested negative twice, but the third test came back positive. So before they got that third test back, they let her go. So, of course, yeah. So they're trying to tell people, you know, if you basically, people that were in the stores, the food court, some of these stores that she was in, it's like crazy. It's a little late now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's just, it's insane right now.
Well, and they're like,
so,
we need...
So let's say she goes to the mall, she touches the door.
Right.
Let's just say she had some, I mean, God forbid, but let's say she did have some kind of body part or body fluid that was on her hand, down that door. Other people touch it.
Yep.
Pretty soon they're infected, they're going in there, and that's how this works. It's exactly how the flu works.
Exactly.
This is worse because it has a longer incubation system.
Yep.
People don't understand this about how long it stays in your system before you start showing symptoms.
So she tested twice negative before they got the third test back. It wasn't she had it, but it was a mild case. Okay, but still.
Yeah. She has it mild. Someone else did it crazy.
How did they get these assurances? Basically, a representative from San Antonio said, we need assurances from the CDC that they pose no additional threat. But if they're coming back negative, you know, what do you do?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but if they do 3 tests, then you wait for all 3 tests.
I agree.
To me, that's not something that takes, you know, a great amount of brain power. I'm beginning. The 3 tests, you wait for the 3 tests.
I'm beginning to see why the CDC is not running that place in Utah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. I'm getting there myself. You know.
And now we know, yes. That kind of scares me.
That's just, that blew me away. It's like, okay, so we took 3 tests, 2 of them came back negative, so we just let her go because we just figured...
Well, I guess they were ready to, they had their 14-day quarantine, see? So, I don't know.
Assume for me, CDC, so assume.
Yeah. Yeah, the city's plan was to release those who had gotten to the end of their quarantine today. But they're saying we need assurances are not, still active, basically. And this comes after Washington State, New York, and California officials confirmed new cases over the weekend. So New York now?
Yeah, well, it's everywhere. This is going to be like the flu. There's nothing. They're not going to stop it. We've said this before. It's not going to be stopped. No. You're not going to stop this.
No.
You're not going to. No matter how much our president gets on TV and says America's great and we're doing this bull. Yep. You're not going to stop. I'm not saying that, of course I think America's great. I live here. But what I am saying is you're not going to stop this. That's a pipe dream.
But
it's not, But you couldn't stop the flu.
No, but you can help in how bad you do get it, basically.
Exactly.
Whether...
And you can help yourself and insist upon yourself.
Right.
As we've always said.
Yep. Always. Public health officials in Seattle reported the nation's first 2 deaths. Several new cases Saturday and Sunday. 50 residents and employees of a nursing care facility were being tested after several people there tested positive. So,
because this was a lady who was that the one who taught classes too?
Yes.
Yeah. So then we have a school that's being threatened to be because of this. And this is what we're saying, guys. It's like for these nursing home workers, they took care of people, and they went home. They took care of their families who went and socialized with other people, and blah 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 blah, and on the way. So let's say they do test positive, then guess what? They're going to want to listen to every single person they came in contact, and then every single person, every single person that person's been in contact, and so on, with their vain attempts of trying to stop this, which they're not going to.
No. Nope.
It's just not even a possibility.
Yeah, so there's 6 confirmed deaths in Washington State. So, they got some new cases.
And all those people had underlying conditions.
That's true. Well, I think that's going to be part of it, too. If you have a respiratory problem to begin with, it may hit you harder.
Not
regardless.
Just respiratory. They're saying even stuff like type 2 diabetes can make this worse for you.
Sure. Any
using things that are wrong with you against you.
Yeah.
This is what's saying. I mean, these are reports we're getting from this is stuff we're making up. This is stuff actual doctors that work with the CDC are saying.
Right. A male in his 70s, a resident of Life Care, hospitalized in Kirkland. Of course, the man had underlying health conditions. 70s in Life Care also, underlying health conditions.
The one that tested positive, by the way, was a postman.
Yes.
So think about that one for a second. He was putting mail in everybody's box.
Yep.
Touching your mailbox, touching your doorknob,
touching your mail. Hopefully he had gloves on. If it's cold, he'll have gloves on. But, but still. Yeah.
There again, even if one little thing got up somebody, then they're,
Right. Actually, now get this. Now, this is what I think is causing the panic, too, because, the county is purchasing a motel to house coronavirus patients. I mean, they're trying to isolate them from people. Okay, I get that. But they have, this is what's panicking people,
But they're isolating people that already have the symptoms, but they're telling us that this is contagious 2 weeks before you actually show symptoms.
Yeah.
So they're isolating people with symptoms, but they weren't isolating anybody before symptoms. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They already infected a bunch of people, so why are you doing that?
Yep, exactly. But they're telling people also, please don't go to the emergency room either, unless, it's essential. Need to be able to serve those with the most critical needs. Go to your doctor first. If you have a cough, fever, or some issues, go to the doctor if you can first.
Well, and now they have those online things, too.
Yes.
Where you can go online and speak to a doctor face-to-face.
Yes.
But the thing is, what people don't understand, too, about this is they're only going to test you if you say if you traveled recently.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to the doctor with a respiratory problem. They're not going to automatically test you for this. They're not. In fact, they won't test you unless you find out, hey, oh, yeah, I traveled recently, or I've been around somebody.
Yeah, please don't lie to your doctor.
You haven't?
Well, see.
They're not going to test you for it.
Yeah. Now, my doctor started asking pertinent questions regarding this, which was, it kind of surprised me that in our little town here that, they are taking, the doctors are asking, to be sure, I guess.
Yeah.
It's questions they haven't asked before.
That's what I'm saying. So, like this lady in San Antonio that went around like Typhoid Mary and testing everybody in the, city of San Antonio. And it's like, so if there's people go to the doctor later and they say, oh, no, I haven't traveled anywhere, so they're not going to test them for it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So therefore they're testing even more.
But they're also asked.
It doesn't make sense to me. There's not a whole lot added up here.
Yeah. But how do you know if you don't have the symptoms that you have it? That's the thing. You don't know until you do
Or
get
what
it.
if you do have some symptoms and you're just like, oh, well, it's a cold, or it's part of the flu, or, maybe it's...
Well, if it's just a mild case...
Like, oh, it must be allergies.
Yeah, or if it's a cold or something, don't go anywhere. If you are sick, any sickness, don't go anywhere. Don't, do I feel okay to go to the store? No, don't do that. Chances are most people aren't going to die from this. It's going to be like a flu type thing, or a bad cold, But if it starts getting worse, not any better, then yeah, absolutely go. Ask them for the test, for crying out loud, if you have to. The basic, do the basic stuff you would normally do, like with the flu. Like you were saying, stay home when you're sick. Wash your hands. If you have to go to work.
Wash.
If you have to go to work, because a lot of places like, if you're not that sick, then you can come into work. But if you're 60 and older and have underlying health conditions, diabetes, heart disease, lung disease, or a weakened immune system, stay away from them. Say, not doing it. They're saying information is changing frequently. You can go to www.publichealthinsider.com. They'll update you on everything going on. So.
Exactly, and as you just said, this is why I see people like, why are you so far? Because things change daily with this.
Yes.
3 weeks ago, even 4 weeks ago, we didn't even think this was going to be in the U.S.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
Or 4 episodes ago, something like 8 weeks, so it's like in December and January. Oh, no, it's not going to come over here. Don't even worry about it. It's in China and we're good, So the next week, oh, well, it's only 4 cases, so...
Yeah.
And it's growing and growing and growing. And it's going to continue to grow.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This is my list of things that I think that you should have on hand in your house. Have like a bottle of bleach, not multiple bottles. Have a bottle of bleach. If worst case scenario, you can make some bleach water and take a rag around your house. That's how they used to do it in the old days. So,
oh, yeah.
Okay. If you can get your hands on some Lysol, it says it right on the bottle now. It didn't say last July, but it says it now, that it actually treats human coronavirus.
Yep.
So, you have that. So, Lysol, obviously can work. Spray your surfaces. Hand sanitizer, make sure you have antibacterial soap. Make sure you wash your hands.
Yeah,
for at least 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Minimum
20.
Happy birthday in your head.
Yeah, they're saying minimum 20 seconds. And make sure you do both sides. Both sides.
But, sing happy birthday in your head while you're washing your hands. That's usually the right amount of time. Some people are getting this, and I think it's a pretty smart idea, which is an air filter in their home.
Oh, yeah.
Because some of those filters can actually, take out a lot of crap in the air. So
that's true.
It's a good thing. In your home, you should definitely, you should have water in you. If you're a prepper, you should already have water in your house.
Yeah.
Have extra food, and I'll get to why I think this in a minute. I think you should have stuff like, your Mucinex, your NyQuil, your Dayquil, aspirin, acetaminophen, Tylenol. Have those things on hand.
Yep.
And there's a reason why I'm telling you to get these things now before it becomes a thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, Denise, you work in the industry, or have worked in it a while. What's going to happen when the COVID-19 actually becomes a thing in your state? It's like rampant everywhere. What's going to happen to the medicine on the shelves?
It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone.
What's going to be happening to the Lysol and the antibacterial?
It's going to be gone, which is already disappearing.
Quickie food, the quickie food like mac and cheese, ramen, things like that. What's going to happen to it?
It's going to be gone, and the bread and milk, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, for whatever reason, bread and milk.
So this is my thing. Don't go out and panic buy. Don't be like, oh God, I need to get 20 of everything. But you should be smart. Go out and get you some things. Like, you think about when you've had the flu. Think about that.
Yes.
It's basically the same thing. So, but I mean, trust me, it's not the same thing. But I'm just saying it's along the lines of the symptoms and things like that. So, get you some Tylenol. Get you some ibuprofen.
Right.
Aspirin. Get you some cold medicine. Get you, your nighttime and daytime cold medicine. Get, the stuff that's going to take the mucus out of you.
Right, right.
Whatever you need to do to help yourself. Because let me tell you, if you wait to go to the doctor, all you're going to end up with is slapped to an IV in a quarantine center.
Right. Well, what had happened, these doctors are having a fit because the CDC, when they first rolled out these diagnostic tests, they were flawed. And they were this is the problem. I think, they tried to get it so quick, they didn't, really go over it, and they were flawed tests, and they have not fully explained why, except there was a manufacturing defect. Of course there was. Eventually they rolled out a two-step replacement and permitted few laboratories where the kits have been working. And as a result of these flaws, diagnostic testing was only conducted at the agency labs in Atlanta. And now they're saying getting results from the CDC, of course, took days. And in any event, the criteria for testing were strict. Doctors nationwide complained of a bottleneck because of this, because of the agency's limited testing capacity. They said the test criteria were too stringent, people aren't getting tested, yada, yada.
I love how they did. They had this forensic explanation, too, like, oh, hey, our bad.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
I think they tried to do it too quick. I mean, it was like, boom, boom, they're out, but they weren't totally correct. So, I just think they were caught unprepared for this, absolutely, and tried to get
well, they didn't expect. But see, this is the thing, okay? Now, this is the part of the show, I've got to talk about the conspiracy. So, this is not any gospel truth. There is no, you know what I'm saying? This is just something that I found odd in the last few months. Okay, so like 3 months ago, my sister got sick.
Right.
And she's like, oh, I think I got the flu again. She said, it feels just like it. She's achy, she's got the respiratory symptoms. She's got, it goes from her head to her chest, high fever, that type of stuff.
Right.
People in our office, same thing. They ended up calling in, a lot of them, because they all had the same crap. They all tested negative flu. But they couldn't figure out what it was.
Right.
Because it wasn't cold. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with them. Because there was no test that they had that could figure out what was wrong with them. A few months back, Mike Ronan and his wife in survival wolf he was really sick. I was actually worried for him and his wife because they were super, super sick. And again, nobody knew what was wrong with them. They didn't have the flu. So it makes you kind of wonder if this wasn't something that's already been here. Do you know what I mean?
It's possible before they even knew what it was. Sure.
Exactly. So maybe when you think about it, it's okay. It happened in China.
Right.
People were traveling out of China way before they even knew this was a thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So people were all over this country from China before anything in the 14 days.
Yep.
So if you think about that, this could have actually been in this country way back in like October or November.
Sure. Absolutely, it could have. It could be.
So like I said, of course, this is just thinking. This is not anything that's ever been said, but I have been talking to people who actually agree with me on this. They're like, I do think this, and I'm not the only one. I found out I'm not the only one thinking this. So that was kind of a relief because I go down that rabbit hole a lot.
Yeah.
So, I try not to. I I would carry a rope with me so I could climb back out, but,
right.
I do go down there a lot. But I do find it odd, because like my sister, she's always like, she's been the type, I'm telling you, this girl, she's like, I got the flu, she gets tested, it's like, yep, everyone's great. This time she's like, oh, now I got the flu. She's like, no, I do. And she goes to the doctor, and no flu.
Yeah.
They didn't know what it was.
Interesting. They probably didn't. I don't think they were aware until China finally came out with it. That's.
So am I saying that's what that was? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that
it could very, sure.
In these flu-like things.
Oh yeah, it very well could have been.
They are.
It very well could have been. I mean, we're not saying it is. We're not saying it wasn't. We don't know, but it very well could have been. Okay, so Florida has some residents with with the COVID-19. So there you go. There, we're not going to stop it. Let's face it. But they can get the testing out faster and whatever they can do. And I don't know. It's just crazy. Just take your precautions, and you start getting really sick. Go.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, we were just talking again. That's not something that anybody said. Nobody ever said, oh, sorry. I'm just saying that I find it odd that these things are going on.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we got this mysterious disease, and people are like, oh, well, it's kind of flu-ish.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But, yeah, I do believe that it very well could have been here already.
Yes. Yeah, and again, like even now, like right now, if I look like suddenly I've got respiratory problems, and I can't breathe right, I'm coughing up junk, whatever, and I go to the doctor, and he says, have you traveled abroad recently? And I say, no. And he says, have you been around anybody that's traveled abroad or traveled to Asia? And I say, no. They are not going to test me for the COVID-19.
Right.
I may have it, but they're not going to test me for it. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
We can have a lot of people right now running around with it, and I'm not. There's doctors out there saying the same thing. It's like people could be running around with it right now, but they are not going to be. It's not something they just automatically test for, like the flu.
Right. And
I automatically swab you for it. You know?
I think that might change in the near future, though. I really do. Because of that fact, and that cases are popping up everywhere. So that's going. I think that in the near future, that's not going to happen. You're going to get tested. Ask for it. If you're really that concerned, ask for it. Ask them to do it.
I don't even know if they can, though. I don't know if it's something you could just ask to be tested for.
I don't. Why not?
I don't know. I just don't know that it's something that you can say, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can either.
I think I have the corona. I want to be tested for it.
Yeah.
Because I think that they have to have factors involved,
Yeah.
You just can't, go into a doctor's office and be like, oh, hey, I want to be tested for, Swahili whatever.
Yeah.
So, I think that they have to actually have perimeters to be able to test you. I'm not positive on that, but I'm just saying that I think.
Well, I think anybody who has to deal with the public should be able to get it. You know what I'm saying? You work in a health facility, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. That should be automatic. I think.
It's not, though.
I know, but it should be. And I think that's going to change in the near future as far as testing goes, because it's just popping up everywhere now. So I think they're going to have to change that. So.
You may want to be quiet. They're probably listening on what's new.
Yeah. Probably. Oh, God.
What's new? That's all I could say.
Yeah. Can you imagine this? Okay, about the virus in New York. Oh my God, that place, it's gonna spread like wildfire in New York, for crying. It's like China. It's like China condensed. You know?
You know, kind of like the flu. You can't live your life in fear
Right.
either.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, to give you an example, every 2 weeks, I'm taking my grandchildren to Disneyland.
Cool.
I am.
All right.
But, you know, and that's what I'm saying. That's if people are like, you're paranoid. No, I'm not. I am truly not paranoid about this disease because it's like common sense with anything else. Wash your hands.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Wash your hands. Don't, you know, don't go licking someone that just got off the plane from Wuhan. I
mean... Yeah. Okay.
It's common sense, you know?
Okay. Yes.
You know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, if I was that paranoid about this, you think I'd be flying halfway across the country right now?
You're not kidding. Well, the thing, okay, now that...
to a place where there's 10 million people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The one in New York, that's going to spread like wildfire. This person traveled to Iran. That place is like... It's just as bad as China right now. Iran and all that out there. Oh, my God. It's crazy.
Well, China, the reason it spread so fast, and it really, and if you really think about it, this is what I tell people, too, is the correction that, well, China has so many thousands of people. Oh, my God. They got... Okay, let's think about that one for a second, okay? China has over 1 billion people.
Yeah.
Not million, but billion. And what, like less than 50,000 got sick, or less than 100?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that for a second, you know?
Yeah.
So how many people in China actually got sick from this?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know the actual number.
Well, we don't. That's true. I mean, the whole damn country could be sick as far as we know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I should say, okay, from the reports that we are getting.
Yeah. Over 200,000 now?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, so again, there's over 1 billion people.
Yeah.
Okay, billion.
Yeah,
so
but...
that means 100, it takes 100, okay, so it takes 100,000 plus 10 to make a million, right?
Right.
Then it would take like 100 million to make a billion.
Right.
So think about that one for a second. Think about these numbers.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just nuts.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, the thing about it is the only place it hasn't spread to is Antarctica. Fact.
Well, of course, there there, except for a few people.
Yeah.
But it could spread there if you think about when they do the switchover with the scientists and all that.
Yeah. That could be an issue.
Oh, here's an interesting thing. Now, see, this one I thought about. Dang. Okay, they're saying the reason it's starting on the West Coast, and this is just somebody who just, they just said this. It's not, scientific person said this. But somebody said the reason it's starting on the West Coast is because people are sneezing in China and it's being brought over with the weather.
Okay.
I don't honestly know that virus can live in the air that long. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
You're right.
But okay.
Do come in from the west, so
yeah.
You know,
you have to figure how on average.
I'm just picturing like 200,000, Chinese people
sneezing
coming in with a storm.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll run with that.
See, I'm not sure about this because they were saying, like, in Japan, that whole radioactive thing, they were saying that it could fly, that it could come in through the air.
That's very true.
And it come down in the rain. So could this? I don't know.
I don't either. It sounds okay.
That's like a wild thing to think about. Holy crap! That never even crossed my dang mind. Yeah. I've got a weird mind.
I'll be thinking about that now too. Great.
Thanks for opening up that round.
Yeah, way to go. Well, you figure how many people die from just the flu every year? Okay.
Yeah.
It's basically around the same, I would think. They're saying about 2%. the death rate with this coronavirus, about 2%.
Yeah.
So you have to remember, though, New York City is like a condensed China almost. There's a bunch of people there. The subway, people are coughing and sneezing. The subway, the transportation area there.
Well, they're the lost people, they're,
Yeah.
they're living like lost.
But, it's basically a lot of common sense here. This woman in New York, she was a 39-year-old healthcare worker. She knew to take precautions, stayed in a control situation, and she had not used any public transportation. So she, did panic, knew what to do, and it's a mild case. So thank God for that. But,
Yeah. But the thing is, she didn't know. She thought she was free.
Yeah. No, not that one. That's San Antonio. This is New York.
Okay.
This is the one in New York. She was a healthcare worker. Okay. And she was the first case. She went to Iran and came back. But she knew to, not go anywhere. She got tested and that. So, but they are going to have new cleaning protocols in public places, schools and buses and things like that.
Yeah.
So.
But that's what I'm saying. So these are the things that people really need to be prepared for with this.
Right.
It's not even, if you're like, oh, God. No, I don't think that, people should be running in the streets, screaming for iodine like Lucy did when Snoopy kissed her. But
yeah.
I think...
yeah.
Right. I think that people just really need to think about the fact that eventually a school may close.
Yeah.
Their kids' school may close, and they have to prepare to have, an alternate plan what to do with their kids.
Exactly.
If your place of work closes down because there's nobody to work in it, you have to think about, do I have enough money to survive without that income?
Exactly.
You have to think about if your local store is closed because people are calling in sick, you don't have enough people to keep it open. Do you have enough, supplies in your house?
Yeah, that's very true. But don't go crazy. Don't go all apocalyptic mode.
Exactly. This isn't a super volcano, people. We're not talking about the end of the world. We're talking about a virus.
Yes. The thing, New York City's been waiting for this. They said and they're about reducing the spread. You can't eliminate it. Let's face it, you're not going to, but you can reduce it. But by this weekend, this past weekend, several stores in New York City, they ran out of sanitary supplies, hand sanitizer, masks, and antibacterial, the wipes. People have tried 2 or 3 stores in search of hand sanitizer. Boxes of surgical masks that sold last month for $20 were going for $75 in Chinatown.
That irks me. I'm sorry, I'm going to use the word, it pisses me off. Because there are some really unscrupulous people out there.
Yes, $75.
That are buying things in mass quantities in hopes that this disease is going to take hold and they can charge people
whatever they want.
$25 for a bottle of bleach they paid $1 for.
Yeah. One woman arrived at a store before it opened on Monday. There were long lines at the door to get in already. Crazy. She's not as worried about the sickness as the chaos. There you go. So it's just, people are just, it's like, oh my God, snow is coming. Let's go get the bread and milk, and you run out of both in the store. It's
that's what I told somebody the other day. This is why I'm telling people to prepare now.
Yes.
Because you've seen what happens right before a blizzard.
Yep. Oh, God, yeah.
People go in like they're going to be like freaking bears and be hibernating until April. They will go in and they buy the dumbest, just correct it, they buy the dumbest stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that's going to go bad. They buy the
I know. Yeah.
That's always cracks me up. But anyways, so they go in, they buy all these supplies, and Like, they're going to be holed up for months, and it's like, and they're doing the same thing with this, and
Yeah.
you're not going to be.
New York was ready for this. They have 1,200 hospital beds ready. Healthcare workers getting sick. They can quarantine themselves. So they were kind of ready for this. They were just waiting for it. But they're ready with the people and the testing. And they say if people who are worried they might have the virus, there's a number they can contact or go to a public health facility for testing. So,
yes, and I seen that, and they said, it's saying, I'm reading it right here. Don't think you're going to be tested for COVID-19.
Right.
You tell them just because you have a respiratory condition.
Right.
You have to have more information.
Yeah.
They're not going to test you just for your own paranoia.
Exactly. So yeah, it's here. We'll see how, they're trying to reduce the spread, not eliminate it, which of course makes sense. You're not going to
risk factors. That's what they're going to go for, is risk factors. So again, they're not going to test people unless they have these risk factors. So let's say, like, for instance, you did happen to get in contact with someone you don't even know that you came in contact with.
Right.
You could have the COVID-19 and you're never going to know it.
Yep, exactly.
Because you're going to think, oh, it must be the flu, it must be the cold, it must be something,
Oh.
Must be allergies, so that's going to be starting pretty soon.
Okay, Georgia is now on the list of states, so I just saw that, so there you go.
That's where The Walking Dead started.
I know. There we go. I think the apocalypse would spread faster than this, though.
Oh my God. It's so good.
Yeah.
I know. People, oh my gosh.
2 cases.
Another thing that people can do is buy throwaway plate, cups, bowls, and plastic stuff. I don't suggest it, but you can. You can buy the throwaway stuff, the styrofoam stuff, and eat out of it, just so that way you're not washing dishes.
Yep. But the 2 cases in Georgia, they're in the same household. They had traveled to Italy. Only mild symptoms are, in quarantine in their home. So nothing, major. It's just information that it's not. You can't stop it. You can't stop the flu. So.
Right. Exactly. They couldn't stop that. They couldn't stop a lot of things.
Yeah, you have to get your information. Don't panic. People are going crazy already. Jeez.
They're killing some of these people. And then if you post anything, like if you survivor, people are like, you're inciting fear and panic. No, I'm not inciting. I'm not trying to incite anything. I'm trying to get people to get up off their butts and prepare. Because again, putting your head in the sand is also not a way to deal with this.
Yeah. Exactly.
Burying your head or covering your eyes, going, if I don't talk about it, it's not there. It's going to be there. And you do need to prepare. But you need to prepare smart. Prepare with, like, you have a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need 12 bottles of bleach. You don't need 14 cans of Lysol. You don't need 28 boxes of macaroni and cheese and 40 cans of Spam.
You don't? Damn. I'm just kidding, but no, because you're going to have it forever.
These are good things to have in your stocks anyway, so if you have them, you're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you already have a bottle of bleach in your house, maybe just go get one more just for added measure.
Yeah.
Other than that, you should be good.
Yeah, make a couple containers of wipes, not 20.
Right.
You don't need 40 boxes of, gloves or masks.
Oh, you don't.
Or you don't need 40 loaves of bread, okay? And 40 gallons of milk. So just common sense, just like you would the flu, okay? Just think of it that way.
Exactly. Plenty of liquids.
Yes.
Drink lots of water. Lots of water.
Yeah, lots of water. Have some Pedialyte on hand. That's good.
have your cold medicine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a big believer of Vicks. You call me crazy, but I believe you put that stuff on your feet.
I love Vicks.
Your chest, you got an ironclad.
Oh, I love Vicks. I think it's, I love those shower tabs or bath tabs.
Yeah.
Oh, those are great. Vicks is like the cure-all. But
yeah, it is.
Yeah, have that. I have my vaporizer. I'm good. We shall see.
And like I said, get one of those air purifiers and have like those filters.
Yeah, HEPA filters.
You might be able to filter out some particles.
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah, these people in New York lost their minds with this woman. It was just a weak case of it. It wasn't like she was, half dying when she left or anything like that. So, but these people lost their minds over this, I think. But
what do you mean they lost their minds over it?
Just the long lines, they couldn't find hand sanitizer. That type of thing.
Absolutely, I agree. 100%. I agree wholeheartedly. 100%. People are just going nuts over this.
Yeah.
Acting like crazy loons.
Oh yeah. And every time they report a new case, it's like, oh my God, it's coming. Yes, it is. Okay, take a breath and relax. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh.
It just totally drives me crazy. It does, because I see it, and just like, have you lost your ever-loving mind, dear God? It's just crazy.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says 2017. Says we have 234,330,202. That seems about right to you? Oh, sorry, in 2020 we had 329,227,746 people in the United States. Okay, so we have how many cases of the corona right now? The COVID-19. What about? Close to 100, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say there's 100. Well, let's just go with 100. Let's say 100 people got COVID-19 right now. That means 329,227,646 do not have it.
Yeah, there you go.
Think about
look what it did to the market, the stock market.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That is insane. What?
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, it's misinformation. And social media threatens a coronavirus response. Well, yeah, the news doesn't give you crap. It's all misinformation. You know what they say. Don't believe the news anymore. That's for sure. It's just insane.
Here it is. I just read. This is from the New York Times.
Yep.
People say it's a decent paper. We'll see. But coronavirus may have spread in because it's yesterday. Coronavirus may have spread in the U.S. for weeks.
Yeah.
Gene sequencing suggests.
Right.
So yes, this is like I said, people have probably had this even before then.
Oh yeah, I think so.
They didn't even know it. They probably blew it off as the flu or a cold or allergies.
Right.
So.
But to hit the stock market like it did was insane. I was like, what? It's just crazy. But watch the news. Don't believe the news. Go to reliable people. Of course, misinformation. Don't believe everything you read on social media. Just saying.
Like the other day, they said that there was that somebody infected a dog and let him loose in the city.
Oh God. Okay.
I was reading that, just cracking up. I think of it, like, they infected this dog and he's going around licking me.
God. Good Lord.
This is just one of those stupid internet stories.
Yeah.
It's like, Yeah, oh, okay, well, geez. I thought I had it again. Yeah, they basically said that that they trained this dog to go around lick people's feet and ankles, and they infected it with the COVID-19.
And here's a good thing. A school administrator contracted the coronavirus on a class trip, and then the parents found out. Oh my God! Oh, here we go. The crazies are going to come out.
Of course.
They were already in there when, of course, a travel advisory was issued. They weren't worried until reports that the school administrator was sick, possibly with the flu or pneumonia. Okay. An email went out from the principal, and then on Sunday a second email arrived, of course. They had returned on February 23rd from a week-long trip. Only the one tested positive for the coronavirus, and a girl.
Yeah.
So, but, these people were like, oh my God. It's like, chill. They didn't know. It wasn't.
Well, here's another one. COVID ID was brought about by aliens.
What?
Did you know that?
Excuse me?
It was brought about by aliens.
Oh, it must have been the Scientology spaceship that brought it. Had to be.
Must have been the same space spore that the Walking Dead came
Yeah. Aha! Oh, dear. Yeah. That's it. Crazy.
I just read all these crazy stories here, but yeah, that's a nuts. Oh my gosh. So you see, just because it's on the internet don't mean it's true.
But people, don't lose your minds over this.
Just message me doesn't mean it isn't true either. Oh, stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I just can't believe the stock market, what happened, and it was due to the coronavirus. That's insane. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, so this is basically what we're telling people here is, yes, be prepared. Sure. Have a reasonable amount of things in your house to prepare you to keep yourselves healthy. Insist upon yourselves.
Yes.
Okay? That's big, huge here. Insist upon yourselves. Don't believe everything you read.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What the? So now it's saying, okay, CDC, hold on. I just came across something. Hold on. Getting ready to get on my soapbox there, and I just stepped down. Hold on. Let's see.
Uh-huh. While you're doing that, close to 1 million people could be tested for the coronavirus this next week.
In the United States?
Yes.
Oh, hey, maybe they're actually going to start testing.
Yeah, a significant escalation of screening as the American death toll reached 6, and of course, the infection is spreading. So, it's going to allow. I knew that was going to happen. They're going to do it to, so people can get it. A significant increase in the number of Americans who can be screened, which I just said it's going to happen. Of course, it's going to happen because they have to. So, look, that should be coming up. People should be hearing about that within this next week. So there you go.
I'm just reading their transcript from the press conference they had.
Yeah.
That's why I'm quiet here for a second.
Here's South Korea, and they're going to probably ban us again. But anyway, they declare war on the coronavirus. Okay. Right?
Yeah, I'm all for that.
They're declaring war on the virus, by God, so look out.
Oh, they just basically repeated everything we just talked about tonight, so.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I was reading the transcript from the CDC briefing, so.
That crazy.
It's basically the same old crap.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So there you go. But, this is...
So they just basically said what we said,
Yeah. But, again, you have to remember it's uncharted territory. They're learning as we're...
Yeah. Exactly.
So just...
If you're planning a trip to San Antonio, you might change your plans because they're under a state of... They're under emergency.
Yeah.
To declare emergency after the CDC released a woman infected with the coronavirus.
Right.
And she went kind of everywhere.
Yeah. Go to a mall. I find that...
I still don't get that. You give somebody 3 tests and you release them after only 2 came back.
Yeah, the third one came back and they said it was a weak positive. Very weak. So, apparently, I don't know.
The fact remains she still has it.
Right.
Whether it's weak or not, she can still pass it on to someone else and it could be really bad for them.
Right. And then you have Washington and them buying a motel to isolate people. It kind of reminds me of the zombie apocalypse type thing. Let's isolate these people. Is there something we don't know about why they're doing it this way?
I don't know. I think they're doing it all for show because I think they probably know it's already been here. I don't know.
I mean, what's the point?
Exactly. If it's so easily spread and you already know people have been spreading it, why are we quarantining all these people? I mean, I understand quarantine. Trust me, I've been under it at work, with the flu and things like that. But it's like, what's the point of having these quarantine facilities where you're separating people from their families and everything else if it's, it's going to be out there anyways? Apparently,
we might have to check with Rocket on this. Panic-buying Australians they're really overreacting, apparently. They're stockpiling months worth of goods. Months. They have bought months worth of goods in Australia.
Well, Australia, I can kind of see they're like this freaking big old island in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
If it's not sent into them, they don't get it.
They're urging Australians to be sensible. Shelves have emptied like toilet paper. It's gone.
I hadn't thought about toilet. Yeah, grab some toilet paper, y'all.
Just again, you have common sense here.
Well, people also have to remember, even if the shelves are empty, you're going to get stuff eventually.
Yeah. I'm just like, dang.
We're not Venezuela yet. We're still got, things that we're going to keep restocking,
Yeah, I'd love that South Korea, he declares war. What is wrong with I don't even know. I'm not even going there. But, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. He's declaring war on it. Okay.
You brothers.
Yeah. Get it. You get it over there, okay? Crazy. Crazy.
I guess you can declare war on it, whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. The end of the handshake. Saying hello during the coronavirus, the COVID-19 outbreak. Yeah, the end of the handshake. Nobody's shaking hands anymore either. Okay. I'm just like... Twitter tells staff to work from home due to the coronavirus. It seems like they're taking drastic measures for some of this. And it's like, is there something we don't know? I just don't know.
I thought about that too. Like, what about this? Is it because it's worse than they're saying it is? The numbers are bigger than they're saying it is? Or is this like some kind of sidekick to distract us from something else?
I don't know. I don't know
either, but it's starting to weird me out.
I just don't know. Again, people are these, your leaders and stuff of every place is like, quit panic buying. That is a big thing. British supermarkets, they have drawn up a contingency plan called Feed the Nation to help cope with panic buying. Australian retailers have told Guardian Australia they have plans in place. This is crazy. So there you go. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but in my lifetime, I've never seen like quarantine centers and things like that. And
not even when that, especially when SARS and that. No, they had nothing like this.
They brought Ebola here. Remember when they brought the people with Ebola here?
Oh yeah. Yes.
So I don't know.
So yeah, they did. I mean, they have not done a quarantine since I don't know when. I just don't get it.
I don't either.
Why they're the quarantine started, and they're buying motels and modular housing to put these people in. You know what that a movie it reminds me of? The Crazies.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's true.
Isn't it? Crazy. Anybody who's seen that movie knows what I'm talking about. Crazy. The Olympics are supposed to be this year. I wonder if we'll have to wait and see. The Summer Olympics.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even think about that either.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
So they're talking about that too. Crazy. So yeah, just please use common sense and don't be one of those gougers. Don't buy 80 cases of water then try and get $20 a case. I will come and haunt you.
Oh right. Oh my God, that's terrible. If you do, I hope somebody robs you.
Yeah, burns my butt when people do that. Yes. Yeah. I just give it to people who need it. That's all I can say. But this is going to be the headlines until they figure this out, apparently. So take it with a grain of salt, okay? Don't get into a panic, please. So that's what you're going to be seeing. Of course, everybody's talking about it. So just do your own thing. Worry about yourself. Get your supplies, whatever you need, but don't overdo it. I don't know what Michelle was preparing for at the beginning, but hey, she was prepared, let me tell you what, when we did our little skit there.
I've got 14 boxes
though. Whoa. Oh dear. But yeah, just, use some common sense.
I'm trying to... Oh, Georgia has 2 cases.
Yeah, Georgia? Yeah. They're a husband-wife.
Massachusetts has second presumptive positive case.
Oh, Massachusetts now. It's everywhere, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, so...
The U.S. continues to try to contain. The schools and hospitals all over the country are taking action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, it's not just these people that need to take action.
Yep.
People here need to figure out what they are going to do if their child's school closes. What are they going to do if their work is done?
Yeah.
Like me, I got to figure out stuff myself because I work in the business. What if I do contract and they make me, stay there for quarantine?
Yeah. I really don't want to have to be
stuck there. Thank God I don't have any little kids, but you know what?
Yeah.
What about people who do?
Yeah, exactly.
They're not going to let them go home.
Exactly. So, have a contingent plan just in case.
Exactly.
I always
And
have.
we're not saying this is going to happen.
No.
We're saying these are the scenarios you need to be working out in your head because these are things that could happen.
Yeah, we're trying to think of possible outcomes with this also. Send us your thoughts on that too. What could be a possible outcome of this virus? What do you think?
Outcomes of this virus, I think it's going to become like our flus. I think it's something that's going to be coming around annually. We'll eventually have a vaccine for it. I do. I don't think it's something that's going to go away anytime soon.
I don't either.
I think this is going to keep coming back.
Oh yeah, it's going to be like a flu that we're going to have to deal with now.
Yeah, but worse, but yeah.
Yeah. But I agree. Possible outcome could be, maybe they will come up with a vaccine for this. It's hard telling. They might. I think it'll be different than a flu vaccine, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it'll be a cure, but I think it's going to be a definite help. But please don't rush these people, okay? Let's make sure that, they've got it right. Let's not say, okay, we want it now. They can't do that at the direct. No, they can't say, oh, wait, I have something here you might like. But, yeah, give them some time to develop this. Sometimes they can do it in as little as 3 to 6 months. So, hang in there.
Yeah.
Now, on a side note here, now a lot of these states and stuff, they're going on with this plastic bag ban now. Does that make sense to you? Because it makes no sense to me.
Wait, what?
Plastic bag ban in a lot of the states.
Plastic bag ban?
They're banning plastic bags.
Oh, you're talking about like grocery bags?
Yeah, plastic bags.
Oh, that's been a thing for a while in some states.
Oh, yeah. But now, a lot of them are now, it was on their mandate. Okay, they're starting it now. No more plastic bags. Kind of a oxymoron there, where everything you buy comes in plastic or plastic wrapped. But again, what do I know?
No, you're totally right. You've got everything that's in plastic jars, plastic bags, plastic everything, but they're banning the plastic grocery bags. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
That never made sense to me either.
I mean, call me silly, whatever, but hey, kind of an oxymoron there. I don't get that. We're not getting any more. You have to bring your bags, or da-da-da-da-da. Okay, but everything I buy is in plastic. That's okay. What do I know?
Well, it's kind of like the whole anti-straw thing, you know? You go in these places, they get these big old plastic cups. And
but don't have a plastic straw,
And now that they had to make the lids special to raise up a certain way, so that way they could have a mouth opening so that people could drink. Their thing without a straw. But they're banning the straws. They're actually using more plastic. But it's not for everything, and I get it. It's a menace. I do. I totally get it. But I can honestly remember back in the days when, and there was a meme about this floating around not too long ago. About, I can remember the days when they said, we're going to save trees by making plastic. We're going to save the environment.
Right.
By making plastic bags. And now they're saying, we're going to save the environment by getting rid of plastic, and we're going back to paper. But it's like somebody said recently, there's 2 plants that would save the world.
Oh, yeah.
Hemp and bamboo.
Yep. Gotta love it.
They grow quickly, they're strong, and they can have 10 million uses. You grow those 2 things, and we'll save the world.
There you go. Guess not.
On that one.
Yep.
Both grow anywhere.
So much for that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's because people have no respect for anything anymore. They got to throw it all. They don't believe in garbage cans, so throw it everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. Don't be one of those. Don't throw it in the water. Take it. If I go to the beach or something, I take my garbage back with me.
I hate that.
I don't leave it there.
Or when I see fishermen just cut their line off in the water.
Oh, that just ticks me off. It's like, really? You moron. It just aggravates me so much. It really does. It really does.
Too.
There's no sense in it. So, please be, more earth conscious if you can. Wait till you get home.
I'm not even one of those hippy dippies, and I don't do that kind of stuff. So.
No. Down at the camper, go down to the water hole or fishing or something. I pick up my trash and bring it with me and throw it in the trash can. I'm sorry, is that not how you do it? I mean, I bring it with me. I guess I'm the minority in that.
Well, there's a lot of people who do, but then it's just those jerks that don't. That
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just wanted to side topic there for a second. So anyway, what should you have in your home for this?
Well, I'll go back to the sea. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of threw me out there.
I'm sorry. I'm all over the place tonight.
You had one of those squirrel moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like bags. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I had the squirrely moment. What can I say? If it's in my head, I want to get it out before I forget. Just one of those
what
moments.
What you're going to need to combat the COVID-19 is basically what you think you might need. And I know that sounds like a very roundabout, but everybody's different.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So, if let's say there's just a certain type of cold medicine that works for you to help with symptoms, for sinus or whatever, then stockpile that.
Oh, yeah.
Me personally, I'm a Vicks person. I'm a Vicks and Nyquil and Benadryl. And of course keep painkillers because I'm being very serious when I say this. When this comes about, and it's going to come about, people are going to empty the shelves. It may be temporary, but they will do it.
They are now. That's the scary part.
Before it even shows up.
Yeah.
So get your disinfectant, your Lysol. Get you some bleach and some breathable bleaches. You can even do a spray bottle like that. Get bleach solution in a spray bottle. Just spray certain things you just want to try.
Some keyword, some, not 40 bottles or 10 bottles.
Yeah. One or two.
Yes.
Just do it. If you really want to get into the whole paranoid state, which it's really not being paranoid, I guess now, is get you a little foot bath of bleach and water outside where you can get the bottom of your shoes.
Right.
So make sure you have something to dry on, so you don't have bleach in your carpet and have these footprint bleach stains on your carpet. So, there's many things you can do. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Keep your fingers out of your nose. Don't touch your eyes.
Yep.
Don't lick your fingers when you eat. I mean...
Yeah.
Some pretty simple things you can do. That's annoying besides,
Right.
People who...
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Just stop that in general.
Yes. Excuse me.
Not just survive the COVID-19, survive someone knocking your block off.
Yeah. Yippers. Okay, so get your medicines and all that stuff. Just moderation, people, moderation. Because you get so many in a pack, I don't think you need, 100 of them, but okay.
And you should have, food. You should have food in your house anyway.
Yes. True, with the flu season, you should have most of this stuff.
Just your bug out bag, your stocks, you should not dip into your bug out bag unless you have to.
Yeah, true. But you should have this.
Leave that alone.
But you should have most of this stuff on hand anyway because of flu season. So, a lot of it you should, I would think. No? Yes?
Yeah, absolutely. You should have it safe, but if you don't, let's say like you just go in your cabinet right now, you've got two tabs of ibuprofen left, but you know if you're going to get the flu or COVID-19 or anything that's going to like make your muscles hurt or anything, you're going to need that. So go get some.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't need a case.
Tylenol. You know, just go through your medicine in your cabinet right now. Take a look. Hey, how many do I have here? How many am I realistically going to need?
Yeah.
If something breaks out.
Yeah, you don't need a case of it.
Your nighttime cold medicine, you know, look at the bottle. If there's, you know, you're down to like maybe a tablespoon, hey, go get some more.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know.
You don't have to buy it by the case, but yeah.
Don't go buy the last bottle they have on the shelf.
Yeah, there you go.
Sometimes I have to buy extra though, because I know like when it hits the fan, you know, I do have, you know, some of my family members who don't believe in this kind of stuff, and I'll be the first place they come to. Hey, do you have any?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. I don't believe in it, but by the way,
you know, and they're my kids, so I can't exactly say, you know, go away. But
yeah,
I want to.
Yeah, it's like, why didn't you get it?
I have one who preps and another one who doesn't. So it really, you know. Maybe you think that they would be, but no, not everybody's into it.
True.
But you should be. But you most definitely should be, and as you said, oh my gosh, I watched a guy the other day who was throwing a fit because there wasn't masks in Walmart, and they weren't selling any masks.
Oh God.
And he was throwing a fit about it, and I'm thinking, oh my God, dude.
See, that's ridiculous. Dear Lord.
Go home and tie a rubber band to a washcloth and put a ditch.
Yeah, exactly. Here's another thing. What has this got to do with it? Mortgage rates are near all-time low as coronavirus worries hit the markets. Seriously?
Probably because people go out and look at houses and stuff.
They're already low.
I know people that are putting themselves in quarantine. I have a friend whose husband just recently had a heart attack, and she has basically just put him on lockdown.
Wow.
He's going nowhere. He ain't doing nothing. She bought 6 bottles of bleach. She's bleaching the heck out of her house, and she's going to change her clothes before she comes home, the whole business, man. She's not messing around.
I think that's a bit much. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't either.
One of those things to keep your husband alive, was it that much? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but how it's hitting the stock market is amazing.
To me, though, she can get it while she's out and bring it home to him. You know, she won't even know she has it until...
There you go. There you go. So, I don't know.
I don't know either.
So, anything else on COVID-19?
Not that I could think of. Just again, I'm reiterating.
Yeah.
Well, don't be one of those people, please.
Yeah.
Do not be one of those people where you think you need to go get, you know, everything on the shelves and you know, 10 bags of gloves and masks and all these things and paper towels and, you know, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But I do agree, though, about the paper stuff. Like, if you do have this in your home, use paper plates.
Yeah.
Styrofoam.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
Give them a throwaway cup. I mean, I know it's not great for the environment, but, you know, neither is COVID-19. So.
Yeah. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely right. So, yeah, paper plates, utensils, whatever. That works. That works.
And again, have a plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a plan A and B. Have 2. Have a backup just in case.
Exactly, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, one of your teachers at your kid's school could get COVID-19 or COVID. Why do I keep wanting to say COVID-19? I was saying, like, I don't know how many times now, COVID-19, And, especially suddenly they close the school, you need to have a plan.
Absolutely.
For your children.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not up to the city. You can't go to the city and be like, well, no, what are you going to do with our kids? No, you're the parents. What are you going to do with your kids?
Right. Exactly.
If your boss calls and says, hey, we've had 8 call-ins today, we can't run the place with 2 people, we're going to have to close, what are you going to do for income?
Yep. Start thinking about that part, because that very well could happen. We don't know. But you kind of have to prepare for the unknown, just in case.
I'm even going to go even darker here. Let's say like completely worst case scenario. What if things start shutting down? Phones, lights, whatever.
Yeah.
Because people aren't going to work.
Yep.
I doubt it's ever going to come to that, but I'm just saying. It's like a little nod in your mind, like, maybe I should have a few candles and flashlights, which is stuff you should have anyways. But
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But, get some canned goods, whatever, for 2 weeks, maybe 3.
Yeah, a couple boxed meals, whatever.
Yeah, yep.
Like even those hamburger helper ones they have, you can make those without the hamburger.
There you go.
And have that as a meal.
Yeah, yeah.
It sucks. It's not, it's not exactly the most nutritious thing on the planet, but it's better than nothing.
Yes.
If the store shelves are going to be empty.
Yeah, they are now. So, there you go. There you go. I was lucky I got 2 containers of wipes. Like I said, I usually have them anyway. But I figured, okay, those are about 3/4 of the way done. I better get some to have on hand. Good thing I did, because I probably won't be able to get any.
Probably not.
So.
Probably not.
So I'm glad, I was able, there was some there, but I didn't even think to take a picture if I would have, just to show you. It was insane. I was shocked.
You have to get one, like even where you are, get some pictures and post them on the Planet B.O.B site, because I would love to see those. I
was shocked. I really was.
I see in Survival Wolf, there was a few people from Ohio saying that the shelves were emptied.
Yeah. And we haven't even had any confirmed cases. So.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's not even there yet.
No. And it's already happening, so there you go. So, plan accordingly. I was shocked. I really was. I was like, whoa. I was like in awe of that. I was like, wow. So, I have bleach. I'm good to go.
Oh, because it's true or not, they're saying like some weird place in Japan, they're doing like this X-ray thing, and they can see if people are running a fever or not.
Okay.
Like a heat sensor type thing.
Huh.
What are you going to do, just pluck them out of a crowd and be like, hey, you're running a fever, we're testing you?
There you go. Yeah, must be. Oops.
I don't understand the point of that.
I don't either. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are. The robot's going to come and get you. Pluck you right out of there.
Or what if you have like an above average body temperature just like normal? What are they going to do? You're going into quarantine.
Yeah.
Slam the gate behind you.
Crazy.
Alright, well that's all I got for tonight.
I think that's enough. Yeah, that's good. I think we're good. So, glad you tuned in.
Just keep your eye on what's going on. Be aware.
Yes.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
Don't lick any people from Wuhan. You'll be alright.
Yep. Don't panic buy. Just, just as you would, prepare for the flu. Do the same thing. So don't go out and buy 40 cases of something that you don't need. So
the reason I keep saying that is I read the thing. They're like, stay away from anybody that flew in from Wuhan. Don't have any contact. I'm like, what do you think they're going to do? Lick on me?
yeah.
So yeah, definitely don't go around licking people that flew in from Wuhan, China. Okay?
Yeah.
Good God. Survival tip number 1.
Yeah. Oh dear. There you go. You heard it here, as usual. Oh dear. So yeah, just be prepared. Keep an ear out. Be aware of your area, and have your plans ready. A and B.
Exactly. And as always, you can find us on Facebook at Planet B.O.B, which is Planet B.O.B. You can also find us at KBLP LLC on Facebook and KBLP LLC4 on YouTube. We get a lot of our sourcing information from there, and Survival Wolves,
Yes.
which is a group on Facebook, and NAV Survivalists.
There you go.
Just now.
Good places to go. If you have any questions, feel free. Absolutely.
Yes.
Ask
away.
Yeah. You have any questions, because we're not going to BS you, or these groups don't do that. They will answer your question.
Yes.
So.
Most definitely. And no question is a dumb question. So.
That's exactly it. The only dumb question is the one you don't ask, right?
Exactly. So there you go.
Yep. So you guys, it's the start of a week. Be safe. Take care. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Have a good night.
Night, y'all.